Wilma Blyden, Christian author, inspirational speaker, visionary coach, founder of the network, she designed the life she wanted. You'll never know what you are called to do unless you know exactly who you are. It's meaningful, it's impactful, and simply empowering. And of course, the lady herself is here to tell us all about it. Stay tuned, you're watching 284 News. Get online today with CCT Go Fast LTE. Simply select from any one of our Go Fast LTE plan options. Each plan offers unlimited wireless residential internet and are priced to suit your budget and required data speed. Stop by any one of our locations and speak with one of our representatives. And get online with Go Fast LTE, the BVI's preferred choice for reliability, speed, and affordability. CCT Life Unlimited. Wilma Blyden, welcome to 284 News.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure being here.
Now, a lot of persons usually think that writing a book is very easy. It's just pen to paper. What could be hard about it? Tell me about your process in writing the book.
The process in writing the book was very difficult, if I'm being honest with you.
Sure.
Because when you put pen to paper and you are writing from the heart, your heart begins to cry. And then you see things being revealed to you that you didn't even know was there. Some of the things come from the inside of you, and some of the things come from the outside of you. The title of the book is She Designed the Life She Wanted. 4 women, 4 journeys, 1 church. And this book tells the transparent stories of these women and how they use biblically based principles to overcome their challenges that they face on their Christian journey. And some of the challenges were being brokenhearted, rape, depression, rejection, and struggling with suicide. So in writing this book, I first had to pray and ask God on how to deal with the issues that the women in the book were facing. So in doing so, I started to journal and I started to write. And as you begin to write, you see some stuff being revealed. Some of the stuff is inside, some of the stuff is on the outside. But then I went to the Word of God on how to actually help these persons overcome the challenges that they're facing. One thing I would like to share with you also is persons are quick to tell people in this day and age that we're living in, get over it, or that has passed, why is that still bothering you? So I've realized as well with dealing with women that we've learned so much how to manage pain, how to mask pain, but there's a struggle in actually dealing with the pain, going through the pain, because when persons look within themselves, if they're being honest, some of those persons don't like what they see, so they tend to cover it up. And you can cover it up with the hair, the makeup, the handbags, the designer clothes and everything, but the pain is still there.
Why should one have to mask pain or cover up pain though?
One should never have to mask pain or cover up pain, but what happens is they've learned to manage pain, because in a society where we live, we teach people that suppression is professionalism. So persons feels like, oh, that happened to me, but I got over it. But you didn't get over it because you actually did not deal with the pain. You have to deal with what's going on the inside of you in order to truly overcome. And the Word of God, the biblically based principles can help you do that. And that's why She Designed the Life She Wanted. 4 women, 4 journeys, 1 church was written to help women overcome the pain and to deal with the pain that they are going through.
Well, I must commend you, Ms. Blyden, for putting this out there and putting this work, because sometimes, as you said, in speaking to women, you've compiled stories and you've compiled their stories, but I'm sure this is going to be of huge benefit. So I must commend you and congratulate you on this piece of work. Is it your first piece of work?
It is my first piece of work. Thank you very much.
And when can the persons of the BVI community and the wider audience expect to get copies of the book? When will it be released?
This book will be soon released in July of 2019.
Wonderful. All right. Now, when you look at the society, when you look at our community, there are a lot of different issues that are plaguing women. Some of it you mentioned. What do you think could be done? What should we be paying more attention to in the Virgin Islands that could possibly help women to get to the point that they need to be?
What could be done to help women get to the point that they need to be is women, first of all, need to deal with themselves. They need to be intentional about designing a meaningful, impactful, and joy-filled life. They have to realize within themselves that they have the power within them to design the life that they want to live. As far as society goes, we can have some women empowerment conferences, workshops to help women realize and believe that they can win, they can manifest, and that they can live the vision that they have set out for themselves. And also just be intentional and don't compete with other women. Just build up yourself. Read books on self-empowerment, read books on self-help, and just design the life that you want to live.
You mentioned about workshop. having more workshops, and you are the founder of She Designed the Life She Wanted.
That's correct.
Tell me a
yes.
little bit about that workshop that's coming up.
Okay, well, I am the founder of the network, and it's called She Designed the Life She Wanted. And the network actually came out of the book.
Wow.
Yes. And the network is aimed at women who are looking to design a meaningful, impactful, and joy-filled life. And the workshop that is coming up on Saturday, March 30th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., it is for women who wants to pursue their goals. And women can look forward to a day filled with inspiration and encouragement that would motivate them to go and pursue their goals, because they will be surrounded by women who are going from good to great. They will be surrounded by women who perhaps will have been where they are, but they're bold enough to share their story to help them to overcome as well. And at this workshop, they will learn strategies on how to set and achieve their goals, so
Amazing.
It'll be very interesting for them to come out.
Tell me a little bit about the event, the location. The location is actually, ladies and gentlemen, not going to be released to the general public. It's only for persons who have registered. I love the transparency in that, so persons know that they're in a safe environment. Are there any costs affiliated with the workshop?
Yes, there is $50 for the workshop, and with that comes you'll have vendors, you'll have refreshments, and you'll just have the opportunity to share the challenges that you have faced, and you will learn strategies on how to overcome. And I believe in inspiration over motivation, in the fact that inspiration deals with what's inside of you and motivation deals with the external factors.
Absolutely
So
right.
I can sit here and motivate you off your chair, motivate you off your seat, but it would only last maybe for a momentum. But once you are inspired, you will then be inspired to be motivated, to want to win, manifest, and believe. So I believe in inspiration because it comes from within.
Inspiration.
Yes.
Now, this election cycle, it's over. We're all excited that it's complete. But in my observation in working and observing some of the female candidates, it almost seemed as though their hardest demographic to convince was women, and I was a little bit confused. Why do you think that women don't tend to support women?
Well, first of all, I would like to start off by saying when women support women, we all do win. Okay, I am a member of the network Women by Choice, and my empowerment coach, I do have an empowerment coach as well, Andromeda Rahim, she always tells us when women support women, we all win. So to the ladies that actually went up for this election route, you are courageous, you are bold, you stood up for what you believed in, and I'm happy for you. I support you in what you do as women. Now for the other persons that may be struggling to support women, that's on them. That onus is on them. They now need to shift their mindset to support women, because again, when women support women, we all win. If it's a jealousy, if it's envy, if it's some sort of insecurity, you deal with yourself and you have to dissect yourself to see, well, why are you dissecting this lady? What is it about her character compared to your character that you now want to say she is flawed, or whatever your reason was for not supporting her? For in my eyes, all the ladies that ran for election, you are bold and you are courageous, and job well done. I support you because you went after what you wanted.
Bold, courageous. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you take a look at She Designed the Life She Wanted. The workshop is coming up on March 30th. Be sure to get registered. And Ms. Blyden, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure being here.
Indeed.